There is a specific kind of silence that happens right before a thunderstorm breaks. It is not empty. It is heavy. The air gets thick. The birds stop singing. And the hair on your arms stands up because your body knows something huge is coming. That pressure in the air, that invisible weight that commands your attention without making a single sound, is the perfect way to describe the energy of Scorpio. Most people make the mistake of thinking all water signs are soft or gentle, like a stream or a light rain. But they forget that a tsunami is also made of water. They forget that the deepest parts of the ocean are strong enough to crush a submarine like a soda can. When we talk about Scorpio, we are talking about that kind of pressure. We are talking about a power that does not need to shout to be heard. But here is the thing that very few astrology books will tell you plainly. That pressure is not distributed evenly. The storm hits differently depending on exactly when you were born. The lightning strikes in different places. I am Madame Tina. I have spent over 20 years sitting across the table from people, looking at their charts and holding their hands while they cry or rage or finally find peace. I have seen thousands of Scorpios in my time. I know the look in their eyes. I know that guarded stare that seems to look right through my soul. But I also know that a Scorpio born in October feels very different from a Scorpio born in mid-November. If you are watching this, you probably feel that intensity inside you, but maybe the generic horoscopes never quite fit. Maybe you feel more fiery, or perhaps you feel more logical. That is because the degrees of the sun matter. Today, we are going to rank these birth dates. We are going to see who holds the rawest power, who holds the silent power, and where you fit in this hierarchy of intensity. We are going to find out if you are the diplomat, the builder, or the commander. Let us start by looking at the foundation of this ranking. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, the one that asks you to burn everything down so you can build it back better. Mars is the planet of war, of action, of cutting through the noise. Every Scorpio has these two planets in their blood. However, as the sun moves through the sky from late October to late November, it passes through what we call decans, or different sections of the sky that add other flavors to the mix. It is like cooking a sauce. The base is always tomato, but if you add basil at the start, it tastes one way. And if you add spicy peppers at the end, it becomes something else entirely. We begin our ranking at number 3. This group includes the Scorpios born between October 23rd and October 30th. I call this group the diplomatic strategists. If you were born in these days, you are the first wave of the storm. You are coming right off the heels of Libra season. Libra is all about balance, beauty, and keeping the peace. Because you were born so close to this border, you still carry some of that Libra dust on your shoulders. You have something that other Scorpios often lack, and that is charm. You know how to talk to people. You know how to smile and make people feel comfortable, even while you are secretly analyzing every single word they say. This does not mean you are weak. Far from it. It means you are dangerous because nobody sees you coming. You are the spy in the tuxedo. You are the detective who gets the confession not by beating the table, but by offering a glass of water and a sympathetic nod. Your power lies in your ability to wait. An October Scorpio is like a spider in a very beautiful web. You do not chase your prey. You make yourself look attractive. You set the trap, and you wait for the world to come to you. The influence of Libra makes you care about fairness, but the Scorpio core makes you seek vengeance if that fairness is broken. The reason this group is ranked 3rd in terms of raw, explosive power is simply because you are more likely to seek a peaceful resolution first. You will try to talk your way out of the war before you drop the bomb. You have a cooler temper than your November cousins. You value your social standing and your relationships, so you are more careful with how you use your stinger. You use your power like a scalpel, precise and only when necessary, whereas the later Scorpios might use their power like a sledgehammer. But do not let the ranking fool you. A scalpel can do just as much damage as a hammer if you know exactly where to cut. Your challenge, if you are in this group, is the conflict between your head and your heart. Your head wants to keep the peace and be liked, but your Scorpio heart wants to burn bridges and reveal the truth. Mastering that balance is where your true elite status comes from. You are the iron fist in the velvet glove. Moving deeper into the season, we come to second place in our ranking, and this is where the energy shifts dramatically. This group covers the birthdays from October 31st through November 7th. If you were born in this window, you are what I call the pure phoenix. You are the heart of the Scorpio season. The influence of Libra has completely faded away, and the influence of the next sign, Sagittarius, has not yet begun. You are standing in the absolute center of the deep water. This is Scorpio in its most undiluted, concentrated form. When people tell horror stories or love stories about Scorpio, they are usually talking about you. You are ruled almost exclusively by that Pluto and Mars combination without any other interference. This makes you incredibly intense. You do not know how to do things halfway. If you love someone, you want to merge souls with them. If you are working on a project, you become obsessed until it is finished. There is no chill mode for you. You are either all the way in, or you are dead to the world. The reason I call you the Phoenix is because your life tends to be a series of destructions and rebirths. You might look back at your life and realize you have been 3 or 4 different people. Maybe you had a total career change, or a massive spiritual awakening, or a relationship that broke you into a million pieces. But every single time, you stood back up. This is your superpower. You have a survival instinct that is supernatural. Other signs might give up when things get too hard, but you thrive in the crisis. You are the person everyone calls when there is an emergency because you do not panic. You look the monster in the eye and you ask it to dance. However, this raw power comes with a heavy price. Because you feel everything so deeply, you are prone to the darker sides of the sign more than anyone else. Jealousy isn't just a feeling for you. It is a physical sickness. Possessiveness feels like love to you. You have to be very careful not to let your emotions run the show. You have a built-in lie detector. You can smell dishonesty on someone before they even open their mouths. This makes you nearly impossible to fool, but it also makes it hard for you to trust. You are always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Your power is magnetic. People are drawn to you like moths to a flame, even if they know they might get burned. You don't have to try to be sexy or mysterious. It is just your natural vibration. Then we slide into a very special subcategory that serves as a bridge between the raw emotion of the middle group and the authority of the final group. This covers November 8th through November 14th. I call you the resilient builders. In traditional astrology, the middle to late part of a sign is often associated with stability. You have all that fire and emotion of the phoenix, but you also have a strange kind of discipline. You are less likely to burn your life down just for the drama of it. You are more interested in building a legacy. You are the Scorpios who wait 10 years to get your revenge, or 10 years to build your business. You have patience. While the October Scorpio is charming you, and the early November Scorpio is intensely staring at you, the mid-November Scorpio is outworking you. You are the ones who understand that real power is not just about emotions, it is about resources, control, and endurance. You can carry a burden that would break a normal person's back, and you won't even complain about it. You just keep walking up the mountain. If you are finding yourself nodding along, feeling like someone is finally reading the diary of your soul, I want to ask you to do something for me. Join our community here. We are not just talking about stars. We are talking about what makes you real. If you want to understand the fire that burns in your chest, hit that subscribe button. It is a small click for you, but it tells me that you are ready to hear the deeper truths. We are building a family of people who are not afraid of the dark, and we have a seat waiting for you. Now, let us get back to this hierarchy. The builders are formidable. They are the rocks in the river, but even they do not hold the top spot on our list. There is one group left, the ones who bring a different kind of energy to the table. They are the ones who take all that emotional intensity, all that strategy, and all that endurance, and mix it with a touch of fire that is just starting to creep in from the next constellation. They are the ones who do not just survive the storm, they direct it. We have arrived at the number 1 spot, the elite tier. These are the Scorpios born between November 15th and November 20th. I call this group the Supreme Commanders. You might be wondering why the end of the sign takes the crown. It is because, by this point in the season, the water has hardened into ice. You possess the emotional depth of Scorpio, but you also are beginning to feel the heat and expansion of the incoming Sagittarius energy. This mixture creates a personality that is unstoppable. While the early Scorpios use charm and the middle Scorpios use raw emotion, the late-season Scorpios use pure authority. There is a sense of royalty about you. You do not demand respect. You command it just by walking into the room. You have a vision that is wider than the other groups. You aren't just looking at your own pain or your own circle. You are looking at how to conquer the world. You are less likely to get bogged down in petty jealousies because you are too busy focusing on your grand plan. You are the old souls of the sign. It feels like you have lived 1,000 lives before this one. You have a wisdom that scares people sometimes. You can be ruthless, yes, but it is rarely emotional. It is tactical. If you cut someone out of your life, it is not because you are throwing a tantrum. It is because you have calculated that they are dead weight and you have surgically removed them. You do not look back. That ability to detach, to turn your heart to stone when necessary, is what makes you the most powerful. It is a frightening power, but it is effective. You are the generals of the zodiac. You are willing to make the hard choices that others are too soft to make. But we cannot talk about power without talking about the hybrids, the ones born on the very edges. These are the cusp babies, and they deserve a special mention because they break the rules. If you were born on October 23rd or 24th or on November 21st, you are living in two worlds at once. Let's look at the Scorpio-Sagittarius cusp, specifically around November 21st. This is the cusp of revolution. If the late Scorpios are commanders, the cusp babies are the rebels. You have the paranoia and depth of Scorpio mixed with the loud, blunt honesty of Sagittarius. You are a truth bomb walking on two legs. You cannot keep a secret to save your life if that secret involves injustice. You will burn down the village to save it. You are incredibly powerful because you have no fear. Scorpio takes away Sagittarius's fear of intimacy, and Sagittarius takes away Scorpio's fear of optimism. You are a warrior poet. On the other end, back at October 23rd and 24th, we have the Libra-Scorpio cusp, the cusp of drama and criticism. That sounds bad, but it is actually a superpower. You have an aesthetic eye. You can see the flaws in everything, which makes you an incredible critic, artist, or fixer. You see what is broken, and you have the drive to fix it. You are seductive and terrifying at the same time. Now we have to address the shadow. No matter where you fall on this list, no matter if you are a diplomat or a commander, every Scorpio has a shadow that is darker than any other sign. The shadow of the commander is tyranny. You can become a dictator in your own home, crushing the will of the people who love you because you think you know best. The shadow of the phoenix is self-destruction. You can become addicted to your own pain, creating problems just so you have something to fix. The shadow of the diplomat is manipulation, using your knowledge of human nature to twist people into doing what you want. Understanding your rank is not about ego. It is about knowing which weapon you are holding. Are you holding the scalpel, the grenade, or the gavel? Because if you do not know what you are holding, you will hurt yourself. The universe gave you this date of birth not as a badge of honor, but as a set of instructions. The intensity you feel is fuel. If you do not put it into an engine, a passion, a career, a cause, it will explode in your living room. We need to talk about the choice you have to make. In ancient teachings, there is a concept that Scorpio has three forms. The first is the scorpion, the creature that crawls on the ground and stings anyone who steps too close. This is the unevolved Scorpio, the one ruled by fear and reaction. The second form is the eagle. The eagle flies above the chaos. It has sharp vision. It is a predator, but it has perspective. It doesn't get tangled in the petty fights on the ground. The third form is the phoenix, the creature that transcends the physical body and becomes pure spirit. Your birth date might give you a leaning toward being a commander or a diplomat, but it does not decide if you are a scorpion or an eagle. That is a choice you make every single morning. I have seen Supreme Commander Scorpios born on November 18th who are stuck in the dirt, stinging their neighbors and being petty tyrants. And I have seen October Scorpios who have risen to become spiritual giants, healing thousands with their gentle strength. The ranking I gave you is about potential energy, not guaranteed victory. The hardest truth for a Scorpio to accept is that nobody is out to get you. You spend so much energy building walls, installing security cameras around your heart, and testing people's loyalty. But true power, the kind that changes the world, requires vulnerability. It requires you to lower the drawbridge. That is the scariest thing a Scorpio can do. It is scarier than death for you. But if you keep that bridge up, you will be the king or queen of an empty castle. You will have all the power and nobody to share it with. Think about the legacy you want to leave. Scorpios are remembered. You are never the person someone sort of knew. You are the person who changed their life. Do you want to be remembered as the person who was impossible to please? The one who held grudges for 20 years? Or do you want to be remembered as the person who walked through hell and came out carrying buckets of water for everyone else who was burning? That is the ultimate destiny of your sign. You are the healers of the zodiac because you are the only ones who can withstand the poison. You can take the darkness of the world, swallow it, and turn it into light. So, look at your birthday again. If you are an October baby, use your charm to bring people together, not to fool them. If you are a mid-season baby, use your endurance to build something that protects your family, not a bunker to hide in. If you are a late-season baby, use your authority to lift people up, not to keep them under your thumb. The stars provided the map, but you are the one driving the car. The road is dark, yes, but you were built for the dark. You have night vision. I want to hear from you now. I want you to go down to the comments section and tell me your exact birth date. But don't just type the date. Tell me if you feel like the diplomat, the phoenix, or the commander. Have you felt that shift in energy? Or maybe you completely disagree and feel like a rebel? I read those comments. I want to know the real stories, not just the theory. We are all walking this strange path together, and your story might be the exact thing someone else needs to read today to feel less alone. If you found a piece of yourself in this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us find more lost souls who are looking for their tribe. And if you are still hungry for answers, if you want to know more about how your sign interacts with others, or what the future holds for this season, click the video that is appearing on your screen right now. It is the next step in your journey. Trust your gut. Click it, and let's keep going.